Hello friends, welcome to another video. I'm National Master Ra8 and I'll be playing 10-minute game here on chess.com explaining my moves so maybe you can get a better understanding on chess. So we're reaching 1700, we're going up to 2000 or even more. This is the queen's pawn. We can just play symmetrical. He's probably going for the queen's gambit, which we can accept. I have already played this accepted in the series. Let's refuse it. I'm gonna play the Queen's Gambit refused. Okay, don't worry about those names. You get used to it along the way. I'm simply developing. He's going for the fianchetto. This is called fianchetto. When you do this formation with the pawn here and the bishop here, and then you castle, you make this fortress. This is called the fianchetto. This bishop in this long diagonal, the way he's doing, and he is inviting me to capture the pawns, which I will gladly do. So I'm developing the knight. Now he protected the pawn. But I can make him feel a little bit unpleasant by playing this. And grabbing. And taking. Let's see what he does now. Queen a4 is a no-brainer. Really? Okay, I'm castling now. Alright, so there are many ways you can play this position here. So maybe we want to be ambitious here and protect the pawn, and I can protect it several ways. I can go this and this. With the tempo here, I can go here, but then he's trying to push me, probably. I can even play b5 here. You know, he's probably going for some attack like this, but I'm okay. But probably he will play a4 here first. But then I can play this as well. So he takes, goes here. Very nice. I'll go this line, very aggressive line, because wow, I'm putting my rook just in the sight of this bishop, and he's trying to punish me for that. And I'm gonna do what I have seen before, which is removing the rook from here and attacking this pawn and allowing his rook to come. But now I got a passer. A passed pawn, very strong one. Very interesting. We're at a pawn up. And he is like acting aggressively and fast. So let's just grab the bishop. Okay, he just regret. So now we attack the bishop and protect the pawn. Here we are. Now he's probably going all the way back and attack my rook, and I can fight here and fight there. Everything under control as it seems, but who knows? He's playing very fast and he's playing well. Yeah, okay. Now again, I'm with my rook in sight of his bishop, but it's not easy to attack it, and I'm attacking his rook. What will he play? Queen a4? I don't know. Okay, but now this, like we predicted. So now his rook has to go away. I don't think it will capture here, right? And then I gotta remove my rook from here fast as I can. And everything seems just fine, but you know, this is not as easy as it seems. He now has a strong center attack with the pawn to e4, which I think he's going to play no. Okay, he's attacking my rook. Alright, let's just play the obvious move here, but what to do against this? Should I go there? Okay, he's not playing this central pawn attack. Maybe he doesn't want to block his bishop, but now I can see that he's probably aiming the pawn here on f7 because there's no way to defend it because of the bishop. But yeah, it seems like a little bit dangerous, and he's also threatening to fork those pieces, so most probably I need to play this move. And then like this. It seems good. Let's go for this. The good thing is that the bishop is protected, not hanging. But I'm scared by the way he plays so fast and so good. Okay, we're still pawn up, but this pawn is now under attack, so I cannot play this. He just grabs the pawn. And now he's probably preparing to push this. Okay, tough position. I think I gotta play f6 here. You know, I gotta kick this knight from here the soonest possible. I'll do it. And I know I'm creating some weaknesses. I know that. I'm allowing his knight even to go here, and then I go here, he plays this, and I push it, but then I have to go this way. Not easy because of the bishop. Okay, so why didn't I do this? I don't know why. I just should have just forked. Only now I saw it. Let's do it. Why didn't I play this? Well, okay, I'm attacking many pieces at this point. Oh, I blundered that, and he blundered as well, because he could play knight here, and if I play h5, he could capture my knight. I mean here. When he played this, I have this immediate fork, which I completely missed. And this should be winning on the spot. The bishops are facing each other, even if he, takes, but there is nothing he can do. And okay, let's just go back. So this, what I played was a blunder. So can he take advantage of that? I think he can. I think he can play here, not allowing my knight to go there. And if I push h5, then he grabs the knight. I think it could be possible. Then I take it, and the knight goes away, and he escaped that. But then he blundered because he went back to f3. And then we have this nice position where we can even not take the rook and go for another double attack, which is also threatened here. So I don't have to capture the rook, because if he protects the rook, I can go here. So maybe it's time to... Wow, another thing very interesting here is just taking the bishop, but that's kind of sophisticated. So he's pinned on this diagonal, and we have support for the central pawn, but I think it is unnecessary. Maybe this is just like a dream stuff, or not too much realistic, I don't know. But it seems very strong, because I'm threatening some... Why not capturing immediately? And then threatening this discovered attack here. So he has to play king h1. I don't know which way I like most. If it's doing like this, and then the knight is pinned, or the other way, like capturing here and capturing the pawn. I think this way is stronger. He has to play king h1, and then I can capture the rook. But he's gonna have a very active bishop. All right, so hard to say what to do. Even this move is good. Even this move is good, Maybe capturing and playing here also works. So let's say he takes with the rook here. Then I think he's in deep trouble. King h1, knight here, and then go for some exchanges. I'm gonna do for that. I'm probably doing it wrong, but I like the possibilities. Maybe he can find some way to punish me for this. Now I'm attacking. Now he probably needs to sack and just put his king into safety, and the game goes on, but a little bit better for black. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure this is the way to go. Maybe queen f2 here is strong, and then no, then it's not. It is not. Okay, but now this one I like, right? Because then I force some exchanges, because I'm attacking those pieces, but I'm taking this with the queen. Just need to be careful if my knight will be... What? It was not a good move. What do we have here? Exchange up. We're an exchange up. Okay. So we're an exchange up. How do we continue here? I think that we must push this pawn so we can gain control of this A column. So 4 minutes, we can still play this. Is he gonna check or something like that? I don't know, but my king is safe. My king is safe. This knight is a monster. Now his rook is attacked. There. I don't know about this move, but it seems fine. It seems fine. Can I push the pawn? No, he's in trouble to stop it. I can also grab the column. which, by the way, I think is a very wise decision, because here it's hard to play and pushing the pawn is not allowed because of this rook move, and he's probably in a little bit of trouble here, but I'm not yet sure. Okay, this move is powerful. This move is powerful. 3 minutes. Knights are very dangerous. Okay, he could have captured, and this would benefit me because we would go for some simplifications, but he would get a pawn, and I would get the rook here, and probably was something good to do, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was tiny inaccuracy from my side, but he didn't punish it, and he protected this double attack. So now I'm pushing the pawn, but now he's going to put the rook here, right? So maybe I gotta regret. I would just regret. So I just regretted, okay? I just regretted, and I'm protecting the pawn because this pawn is super important. And yeah, this was a good move. Starting to get in a little bit of trouble here, but not so serious. Okay, maybe it is so serious because if I protect with this, then this. If I protect it with this, then this. So okay, this is I'm kind of losing the sense of the moves here. So what is it best to do? I mean, I'm in trouble. This pawn is just, let's just try to complicate. This pawn is lost. I'll just try to complicate a little bit. I'll try to create some complications. So I keep in touch here. Now his bishop is attacked. I know this pawn is also being attacked, but I got this pawn, which is a nice passer. And I can create some complications like playing this, and then how can he protect here? If it goes here, then I take, and he takes, and I take, and this is a winning endgame, so let's go for this. Yep. Now his bishop is attacked, so I think we got this pawn push. I think was a good move. He gotta prove I'm wrong. He gotta prove me wrong. This is not working. So he sacrificed a piece, that makes sense. Now we are a rook up for one pawn. That's still a large advantage, but time is ticking. We can do that because the knight is guarding this square. And now we're preparing the push. Push, push, push. 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 And push. He just tried something, but now he realizes there is no way to continue, no immediate threat, no checkmate ideas. He doesn't have time to do that. And probably he's going to resign. This is a resignable position. He's just realizing that. And yeah, that's it. Let's take a look on this game. Very interesting one. I feel like I made like 4 mistakes. Let's see. Let's see if my count is good. But I saw during my game some mistakes. 0 mistakes. Okay, very nice. We should call Kramnik. Very interesting. Now everything is clear, right? Let's do the procedure. Okay, let me reload the page because there was some image going on. Yeah, now it's kind of fixed. Okay, so very, very interesting game. So I thought that I was worse than really I had a better game, so I was never worse than him. That's interesting. I thought that I made some mistakes there, so let's see why not. And okay, so far so good. This is all theoretical stuff, opening books and all that going on. So I took here, which is very speculative, you know, to exchange the bishop for the knight in the beginning of the game. So what you think? You think you're Bobby Fischer? Let's go for this. Well, it made sense because I gotta win a tempo here, and if he wants to grab with the knight to protect the pawn, that's fine. But then he's not. His knight is not very actively placed, so he's got a tough decision here. And if he takes with the bishop, I'm gonna take the pawn. You have to decide. And then I just take the pawn, so I'm a pawn up. And of course, white has compensation, but he's got to prove me that. And I think he should have gone for the pawn here. So knight e5 here tries to punish me immediately. And why is that? Can I play rook b8? What's going on? Knight c6. Oh my gosh. I was probably going to resign here. No, at least the rook is protected. I was probably going to play, but because, you know, being like a 2300 player for real, not on this account, then I can... Oh, well, just one important thing. I'm 2300, and everybody that loses against me, this is a special account. They will get their rating refunded, okay? So this is an authorized account from chess.com, all right? So don't worry about that. So yeah, I will probably continue playing, because being the more experienced player, chances are I could go back to the game. So, but if I lose fully the rook, then I don't know, I would probably play as well, but it was going to be hopeless. So yeah, I went really risky here, so that's not the way to go. c6, much more solid. If I want to protect this pawn, I can try knight b6 in the future, but maybe I should not be trying to hold my pawn advantage so much like I'm doing in this game. But okay, this is good so far. And this one was definitely not a move that did anything, and he played so fast. So this is a psychological move, okay? He wanted to show me everything is under control. So this move, which is not very accurate, was made on purpose, okay? So he played very fast. Remember, chess is also a psychological game, okay? So he played this move like to say to me that despite him being a pawn up, everything is under control. He knows what he's doing, so he plays this like immediately, as everything was prepared and forecasted. But that's not the reality. This move doesn't accomplish anything, and maybe he'd rather play something like this, kick the... You know, this is a very nice double attack, probably more solid. And he went for this speculative move, but okay. Then he went bishop f4, and now knight e5, attacks the bishop, protects the pawn. And then he goes back, and then knight c3 here. Ooh, knight c3 is powerful, but okay, not easy. Oh, very powerful here, because I'm taking there with the check. Oh, I didn't spot this move. This is powerful. This is powerful. King h1, knight takes, queen takes, and only then the rook goes back. Whoa, 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 this is powerful. Okay, I didn't see that, so I play this. I know he's doing fine here. He just go back, and it's... the computer says it's equal because he's got the bishop pair in a semi-open position, almost open position. And he's got a good center, so he can play e4 in the future. He can prepare for that, like this. And yeah, white has definitely compensation for the pawn, but... let's see how it goes on. So far so good. The bishop comes, and then f4 definitely was a blunder, but I did a counter blunder because that was you know, and the computer doesn't say it's a mistake. The computer doesn't say it's a mistake. That's odd, because let's see this line that I thought that was going to save that. But the best here is just to play this, and for him, just queen c2 here, and white is fine. I mean, what is white's problem here? Of course, the pawn is defended, but here we are connecting the rooks, we're preparing to push the pawn, and things are gonna get intense. We can bring the rook here and then try to create a passed pawn in the future. So many things for white to do here, but definitely f4 was not one of them. But then I played this f6, which I thought was a mistake. And I thought it was a mistake because I thought that this would save everything, because I played this and he takes. What? Right? But no. And why not? Oh, I take with the queen and I'm threatening mate, and if it protects here, then I got a very strong attack here. Okay. So I was lucky here that this is not a mistake, but I would probably go here, and if it takes, probably at this point I would read that it's better to take with the queen. Most probably that was going to happen. Okay, so he went back, and now the fork, and now what the computer says. Should I do what I did? You know, taking the knight, very speculative, probably. I don't know if it's good. Let's see the evaluation. The evaluation likes it. Let's put it on a deeper level. Unlimited analysis. Wow, the computer really likes it. I'm so happy because it's not something usually you will do. But now the computer really approves it. Actually, this is now the third best move, the second best move. It's between the third and the second move, but not so different evaluation from the best move, which is simply capturing the rook. So if you were seeing that in this position you were going to capture the rook, you are right. Okay, you are not wrong. But I had this idea, and now I take the pawn, and then he's in trouble. He has to move the king, but now knight c2, go for simplifications. The point here is that had he just removed the queen and I take here and go for the exchanges, can he trap my knight with this? Oh, sorry. Can he trap my knight with this? I don't think he can, right? No, he can't. My knight can just go back. Okay, so this is really good. This is a good continuation. But now he just loses a little bit of material. But now I think I played bad here at some point. Bringing the rook is not bad. This was not good. So pushing the pawn to c3. Okay. I think the idea is to push this, and then try to bring the rook, but at some point he's gonna push it, so not so simple. But definitely pushing was better. By this, he could have capture, and then he's fighting. Of course, I'm a little bit better, but it got worse here. I played this move knight b6, and I allowed him to go there. But it only worked because of this e4, so I'm super happy to have found it, because here it's very easy to miss something. If I play rook e7 here, then he's back in the game. Actually, this is equal. And if I defend like this, then bishop to c6, and then he's equal. So I'm super happy to have found this e4 idea. And now what the rook is gonna do is he's gonna support the pawn here, and it's gonna attack there, so he chose to attack there. But now king h8, the only move. Of course, we don't want to get some discovered attacks, and we keep contact with this. But now the bishop is attacked, so it was a very, very well played continuation here, not allowing him to go back in the game. And then he sacrificed the piece. I mean, there was no other way to save it. And now we go here, and then, yeah, that's it. I think that's, at this point, there's nothing else for him to try, so he resigned the game. And yeah, I think that the main lesson here was very, very interesting game. And I think that the main lesson in this game is, let me just get some feeling of what I wanted to talk to you guys on what is important to get from this game. What is important to get from this game? Let's see his crucial mistake. I guess it was f4. So two things I want to say about this game. One, although chess is psychological, sometimes if you have to choose between thinking to find a good move or bluffing like I know everything is under control, choose to think, all right? Because bluffing is so risky. You can create an impact on your opponent, but if your opponent is more experienced, it's not gonna fall for that. So you have to choose sometimes when to do this kind of bluffing and against who you can do this kind of bluffing. But most of the times, play chess, and I don't believe you should. I believe chess is psychological in other ways, like mindset, self-confidence, and being calm even in tough situations, and not get exaggeratedly happy when things are going well. So never underestimate your opponent. So I believe the psychological aspects of chess more this than like bluffing, trying to smile when you have a bad position, and trying to make noise to I don't like those kinds of psychological games, because you can even call the arbiter if someone's doing that, because this is not fair play. Okay, so there's a difference. But what he did was not wrong, was not nothing related to fair play. I'm just talking about what I like on a psychological aspect and what I dislike. And he did nothing wrong, but in terms of fair play. But I think that playing fast to try to show you are under control, most of the times cannot go right. And here, I can't blame him for doing this, because we make mistakes, and it's very natural to do this and then you regret. And even I didn't see this immediately, so it shows that this can happen. So I wouldn't be so hard on this. But of course, when you want to attack, you try to finish your development first, get your pieces out to the game, position your rooks, go for the center, try to do the basics. F4 is kind of compromising too much the position with no real benefit. You're not going to play F5. I don't believe it's going to work. And you're creating so many weaknesses. So most for the positional problem than for the tactical, because, tactical mistakes we make. Unfortunately, humans make, and you can of course always train tactics to try to lower the frequency of those tactical mistakes. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed it, consider leaving your thumbs up or even commenting here. Or if you like our videos and don't want to miss anyone, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for your audience. See you next time.